Hey guys, this is Arabia from Arabia Action. We are at the Urban One press conference. Guys, I got the exclusive. Stay tuned so you can come to the show.
Arabia, yes, the girl you don't want to play with her. When you put the mic in her hand, she'll make you say, yes, ma'am.
Arabia asked us and we answered.
And I would do my radio show. They would be my brothers and sisters, my mama and my daddy, my mother and my father. I got punished more for my radio show at 8 years old than I was for getting a bad grade or not getting home on time because I didn't open the door. I did not come out of the bathroom and allow the other 6 people in. It was 6 in addition to me into that bathroom until I concluded my radio show. And if you would join us now.
Thank you, Ms. Sage. Good evening and thank you for joining us today. I am so thrilled to celebrate the 40th year history of Radio 1 and our annual Urban One Honors. I'm especially excited to celebrate our fearless leader, Miss Cathy Hughes. Isn't she amazing?
Yes.
So we need to tell her story one day, and one day we will. We are going to tell the Cathy Hughes story because it is an amazing story.
Okay, I got witnesses. I got witnesses. You all document that.
February 20th, 2020. That's 1/20/2020. And that is the MLK holiday. Thank you all again for being a part of today's event, and I want to give you a sneak peek of how we'll represent at this year's Urban One Honors. Again, mark your calendar, January 20th, 2020. You can roll the tape.
In Washington, D.C.
Good morning, Cathy.
This really is the essence of what self-determination should be all about.
This evening is all about celebrating the best and brightest individuals.
Hello, hello.
I feel appreciated and most of all loved.
The living legend, Mr. Tom Joyner.
Thank you so much.
This is incredible.
Whatever you believe in, just put your heart into it.
Thank you so much.
We represent the very best of us.
All right, and now the moment you've been waiting for. The honorees for this year's Urban One Honors include the honoree for the Lifetime Achievement Award is Sylvia Rohn, chairwoman and CEO of Epic Records. She's revered as the most influential female executive in the history of the music business.
The honoree for Music Innovation Award is Miss Grammy Award-winning rapper, singer, and songwriter, Miss Missy Elliott.
Good morning, everybody. The honoree for Represent Proud Award is actor, dancer, and star pose, Ryan Jamal Swain, who's celebrating with us here today. Please stand, Ryan. Where are you, Ryan?
This year's Urban One Honors performers are Grammy Award-winning recording artist and songwriter Neo.
Of course, our hometown native and Grammy-nominated rapper, Wale.
Grammy Award-winning R&B superstar Brandy, who also was an honoree last year and received the Cathy Hughes Excellence Award.
R&B singer Eric Benet.
And I'm excited to introduce our next performer, Mr. Jack Ross, as he is the latest discovery from super producer Rodney Jerkins, and he's being hailed as the next Sam Cooke and Marvin Gaye, and he's here with us today. Jack Ross, where you at?
finally, we'll be blessed with a musical performance from the stellar award-winning gospel artist, Pastor Charles Jenkins.
Tito Jackson will come out and do a 20-minute. No, don't do that. This year's Urban One Honors presenters include Emmy, Grammy, and Tony Award-winning performer Billy Porter, who will represent the Pride Award to Ryan Jamal Swain.
And as promised, we have a star-studded lineup for this year's show, and we'll have more exciting surprises over the next coming weeks.
I have to tell a story about how I met Miss Hughes. We were watching Ain't Too Proud, the Temptations musical, and I was sitting next to Miss Tycoon, and I knew that I've seen her before. I just didn't know where I knew her from. But she was coming up to me saying like, "Hey, I'm a fan of yours. What's going on?" And she said, "I'm Cathy Hughes." I said, "Cathy Hughes."
So this is Arabia from Arabia Act You, and we are with the Russ Parr. So I know we are moving really, really fast, but I want to ask you one question.
Yeah.
Why did you leave Hollywood?
I thought that I was turning into one of the creatures of Hollywood, and that I felt that I could express more of what I do by being out of that environment. And I don't want to accuse everybody in Hollywood of having an agenda, but I just thought that there were a number of folks that thrive that, even though they say they want you to succeed,
They didn't.
they're constantly trying to pull you down. Also, it helped that I was offered a fairly decent paying radio job in Dallas, so that was another one of the factors. But I did the Hollywood thing for a long time, and I found that, being in the D.C., Maryland area, and I go between here and Texas, that I'm able to express myself, and I don't have to be an ass to people. And that's what you had to do back there. You really had to, in order to achieve and be successful, you had to play the game. And sometimes that game was about being a jerk, and that's just not who I am. I just don't like crushing people. I like competition, but I just don't want to get to the point where I'm actually hurting people. And I didn't like that. So I could sit back here and I found out, man, I could write here freely, not to do my own thing, not to worry about somebody telling me what's good and what's not. So I've just been blessed to be able to have that opportunity to do that.
And it's an honor interviewing you. I remember growing up listening to Russ Parr in the morning. Remember just listening to it.
Yeah.
But how was it like working with Martin on the show and with Jenny, the Jenny Jones shows? That was whoa. When I read that, I'm like, Jenny Jones? That's so...
Yeah, it's to me, you get opportunities and you work with people that, you don't necessarily maybe share their points of views and so on and so forth. But when you're starting out, you really want to start branding yourself, and so you make yourself available to everybody. You catch me on the way out the door.
Right.
And there was no way I could turn you down because you are aggressive in a very nice way. There are some people that aren't, and you're just like, all right, I gotta go.
Right.
But there's a way to play the game, and a lot of people don't know how to play the game, or they don't want to play the game. So I've always tried to make myself available to everybody.
And I greatly appreciate you interviewing with us. Thank you.
Will I get paid? That camera's kind of nice. What's a Nikon? I'll take that.